We're live. Special guest, summoning tool, Coolio, who is a friend of a lot of the friends that are in the big time guilds, the developers, and he's a good dude. Amazing. So he has this summoning tool called Next DFK Hero. I don't know anything about it. He's going to tell us all about it.
For sure. Awesome. Yeah. Hey, thanks, Crypto Grady.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily put myself out there as somebody crazy cool or anything, but that's very kind of you.
He's been awesome, and he's good friends with Carlo, Fanpolis, works with those guys, knows those guys, or at least in the guilds.
Those guys are
developers under their tools. What's that?
Those guys are way above me, man. Those guys are another level.
He's also working on other really cool things coming up. He'll be announcing it as well. Yeah. I love the developers of DeFi Kingdoms. Shout out to all of you guys. Keep up the good work. Yes.
Definitely. Yeah. No, definitely shout out to Fan and Carlo. Those guys have awesome auto questers. Shout out to DFK Solver, which is faulty poker.
Yeah.
If you guys want some good for floor renting prices and best ROI for summoning and all kinds of good stuff. They got amazing bots.
Yep.
And there's just so much out there, even outside of that.
I love faulty poker. I love
me too.
Everything. Yes.
Yeah, he's always on top of items and just working around what's going on.
So he has a good summoning tool as well. So he's got a really good summoning tool.
Yes.
And how does this tool compare to his? Is it competition? Is
different? No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay.
No, so the whole purpose of why we created this site, it's a totally free site. We're not trying to get anything out of it. It was me and a friend named Sickles who were like, we were going to go for the grant, but obviously the grant thing kind of fell apart. So we just decided to do this for fun, and I just kind of wanted to get it out there to the community.
Really?
Yeah. So this is just a basic website that I put together, and Sickles created the summoning tool. So this is Next DFK Hero. So if you come to it, it'll load up this homepage. And there's a few options that you can go to. But the idea, right, is you're going to prepare to summon your next hero. So that was the focal point of what we wanted it. We wanted it to be a summoning tool that people could use, look to, and we're still, working on quite a few things. But
what's the website again? What did you say the website is? I'll have it in the description.
Yeah, nextdfkhero.com. So like your next DFK hero, you're going to summon. That's
dfkhero.com. Beautiful. Perfect. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So basically at the homepage, you can go down there, click on summoning, or just pop up here on the right. And, you can choose from different options, but you click summoning. And there's different ways that you can basically pair up any heroes or find any heroes to pair up. That's the whole purpose, is to find the heroes in the tavern or in another wallet that you can use to summon together for the best chance of getting something that you want.
Yeah, it's definitely W that told me about you. Yes.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay. This is a home run, you guys. Home run. Free tool, best pairs to summon. It's awesome. Okay, keep going.
Okay, so to begin, right, it's going to pull up here, and if you don't like this UI and all this extra stuff in here, you can go to the if you inspect the page, you can actually go to Sickles' website. This is just an embedded part of it. So if that's easier for you, you can do it that way too. But you're going to go to Hero Lookup, and you can either choose your hero ID or you can choose by your wallet. So let's say we want hero ID, and I'm not too concerned about doxing myself that much. Again, hopefully here it is. Actually,
okay.
Real quick here.
Okay. You can share if you need help. I'll make sure I bring it in.
Okay. All right, yeah, now I can share. Okay.
All right, there it is. Got it. Okay.
So, we go here, we see what heroes we have, and we see what we want to summon from. So, I mean, I'm pretty much summoned down on most of my things. But let's say that, okay, so I summoned a mythic paladin, okay?
Okay.
And I have one summon here on it. So let's
Yes.
say I want to find a match, and my bad, I want to hit up a dragoon. So you enter the hero ID, percenter. It'll look it up. Okay, so then this is where you select from 281455. It's a match. It's the right one. It's Paladin Mythic. And then you're going to go and find me heroes for either rent, sale, or in the wallet. Okay. And the reason this UI is helpful is because it'll give you your basic information, what it is, the subclass, etc., the profession. But then it'll outline obviously the class, the subclass, and profession for the recessive genes, and then all the active and passive, and then the summoning cost, and then how much it'll cost to summon. So it's really a simple tool, but I think it can be very helpful if people are really getting into summoning for the first time, things like that. So
simple is very important. Simple is good.
Yeah, yes. Exactly. That's the way I think too. So it'll automatically pull up the most advanced class that you can summon with a paladin. Now you can choose from whichever one you want, but it's automatically inputted so that when you do search. So we're looking at what's for rent right now. And we search. We can see we have some uncommon here, rares here, common here. These are all Dark Knights, and these will give you the best probable chance of summoning the paladin, right? So Dark Knights are going to be obviously kind of a 1-to-1 because it's hard to find a recessive Dark Knight gene. But you can see your odds or probability for mining. For example, here you have double recessives for mining. And if let's say, for example, a ninja is terrible at mining, so you don't want a ninja miner because the resale value on that's going to be not good.
Right.
So if you have your ninja and then you want to search for a summoner, you can see the recessive class for mining, or the recessive gene for the mining profession, and you'll know kind of your odds of what you want versus what you don't want for that. So,
right. Absolutely.
So if I really wanted a miner, right, then this guy would be good. He's rare, but that's super expensive, right? 299 jewel. That's insane. Just for one rent.
So is the order that it pops up? How does it figure out the order here?
So there's two ways there's two ways you can sort by. You can either sort by probability, and now for all these, the probability is going to be relatively the same.
Because there's no recessive Dark Knights.
Right. Okay. But you can also sort by price. So if you wanted the rental price, now here's a common 16.5 jewel. Okay, it's a lot cheaper, but again, it's a fisher. So it's a common, a fisher, and it's kind of okay.
Right. And he's the worst fisher there is.
Yeah, exactly. So right. So you probably wouldn't. I mean, you could risk it, but again, you have a fisher. You have a dominant fisher, a recessive 3 fisher, and then over here you have a recessive 1 fisher. So, you're kind of playing with fire a little bit more. So, but it's mostly gardener as far as what's going on. So,
this is just such an easy tool, and it just gives you what you need to know, and you get to find out right away what the recessive genes are that don't show up on the card, which are super important to know in summoning. It's also just good to know for the value of the hero as well. So you can even change that from rent to buy, can't you?
Yeah,
that was one of the options.
So you just go back to match criteria, but this time let's go back and let's look at this. There's not a lot going on, but let's look at this priest knight. So 279328, or better yet, let's do it this way. Let's go to this wallet. Let's go here. And let's go back to hero lookup, search by wallet. Let's just refresh the page completely.
Oh, you can just put in your wallet address.
Yeah. So instead of going by hero ID, let's search by our wallet. And this will pull up all the heroes that we have in our wallet. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a lot going on, like, especially if people have like in the thousands of heroes per wallet. I mean, some people are, do, even though they're usually split up, but
right.
So you can sort it here by the rarity, the class, and then the profession. So let's say we want the priest like we were looking for. Okay, these are all the priests that we have. Rarity. Let's go with just a common priest.
Okay.
Man,
that's easy.
Yeah.
Wow. You can use this tool for so many other things other than just summoning too.
Yeah.
Man.
Now we're gonna add summoning also. That's one thing that we haven't added yet, but we'll put summoning or summons remaining, right? So then you can just actually see summons remaining. So that's one more thing we do need to add.
That's important. Okay.
That's if it works. Yeah. So but we can see here, right? So we have 3 out of 4 summons remaining for this guy. And then let's say that we want to match him with somebody else from our same wallet or from even a different wallet, right? We can put another address or a few other addresses in. We save it and then we search for, because we want a summoner, because that's the advanced class we'd want out of this guy. We can see here. I guess that is right. Yeah, I guess those are mine. Huh. Interesting.
You have more summoners than you realize?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I was surprised that I forgot the recessive genes that I was working with here. So, for example, this guy is 0 out of 0 summons remaining. Okay, so I can't use him. So let's move it up to the summons remaining to 1. So we need at least 1, but I would prefer 3, right? Because I see over here it's 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
And I would also prefer a Gen 2 so that the profit for the next one is not so crazy. Although after Gen 2, most people don't summon unless it's you're working with more advanced or higher class heroes.
Right, and you can search by generation as well, right?
Right. Yeah. So
right there.
So
okay.
Yeah. So let's say we want a minimum of Gen 2, maximum of Gen 2. So we just want Gen 2.
This is money and it's easy. The website is easy. Next, dfkhero.com.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So for example, here we see these are all Gen 2s, but let's move it back just for example's sake. We can see all those here with at least 1 summons remaining. Now look at this. So we have a wizard here with a recessive 1 of summoner. Okay, so that's going to give us our highest probability.
Yeah.
Which is 23.44%. Okay.
Whoa.
Which is great. That's a great probability. It's much better than 17.58 or the 14.4.
Right.
So
yeah, one time I was summoning and what is the highest possible chance to get the next class up that you've ever seen?
I mean, usually if you're talking about peers with peers, it's going to be up there. I've never seen one with, like, for example, let's say we have a priest wizard here. I've never seen one with a recessive 1 summoner.
Okay.
I'd have to do the math.
Okay.
But I mean, because basically the way it breaks down, I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it's it goes into the like 7%. I'd have to pull up my chart.
Okay, because one time I'm basically positive. One time I was summoning, it was either a Dark Knight or a Paladin. I think it was a Dark Knight. I was going for the Dark Knight, and it was over 28%. Yeah. And I've never seen anything even remotely close to that. Maybe one time I did see like a 24%.
Yeah.
It's so hard to figure that out, to find that.
No, it is. And another great tool, which there's another guy who's been amazing in this whole process. His name is Average Joe 40.
Average Joe 40.
Yeah, so he's on Discord, but he keeps kind of a low profile, I guess, when it comes to DFK. Especially, I mean, these days the community has gotten a little bit smaller. So
yeah,
but he's still doing his thing. But if you look at DFK profession, so he created this site a long time ago when DFK first came out, and it's really simple here. So basically, all you do is you enter the 2 IDs. Right, so here we got 1. Here we got another one, it'll pull up all your percentages. So your main class percentages, right?
Right. Kind of like the DFK Adventures. Is that what it is?
DFK Adventures. They have a similar tool. Yeah.
Adventures in DFK.
That's right. That's
so
right.
good. I love
those guys are awesome too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love listening to their podcast.
Really?
I don't know if you've ever, they got a YouTube channel.
They do?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Okay.
No.
And it's just called like DFK Adventures.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll have to go back to look at the exact title of it, but yeah, I love listening to what they talk about a lot of cool stuff.
All right. Nice.
So that's
what also I've never really known what's the deal with active and passive genes? Like what's going to happen with that down the road?
Yes.
Do you know?
So I don't think there's still a lot of speculation around what's going on there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all we know is that the higher, we get into for basic, advanced, elite, transcendent, the higher we get, right, the better it's going to be, except for those who aren't, have been nullified of basically participating in any
from 1 through 20, basically, or whatever. Heroes.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I don't even think I've ever seen a transcendent gene.
Yeah. Which wouldn't be a bad filter, actually. So we're thinking about a few other filters, and there's only so much we can do right now because there's a lot of people moving around and things, just a lot going on in life. But one of the filters we'd like to add is active and passive, along with genetics for appendages, hair, packages, those kind of things. Because a lot of people like to summon together to have the one wing. The one wing dread is kind of a dream, or things like that. So that could be fun too.
Right.
There's just so much potential in DFK, especially when it comes to their NFTs. That I think it's pretty fun. But as far as the active and the passive, I think there's just a lot of speculation right now. Other than try to put basic 1, basic 2 together so that you can get an advanced, et cetera, et cetera.
That's how it happens when you get a basic 1, basic 2 together.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I haven't really looked into it that deeply as much as I have the classes and the professions.
DFK or DFK Adventures or whatever tells you. It just kind of tells you, and I kind of look at that, even though I don't really know what it means, but it's better if it's advanced chances. That's all I know.
And then you pair those together, you get elite. And there should be a infographic on DFK's Discord server that has it. Basic 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and each one of those, when paired together, gives you a probable chance of a higher active or passive skill.
It's so genius how they created this game and the heroes. It's so, the attention to detail is so well thought out. I love it.
Yeah.
That's why I love this game so much. They think everything out so carefully with every aspect of the game, the economics of it and everything. And so there's so much upside, and you look at the market cap and it's $19 million. Which is peanuts. I mean, compared to potential.
Right.
It's just unbelievable to me.
Development,
everything going on, and all the devs and the ecosystem, and they have their own blockchain. It's just like, what is going on? Like, why is a $19 million jewel market cap? It's so crazy.
Right. Yeah, I definitely see it as pioneers in the space. Which is pretty cool.
So fun. Metaverse upside and all this. Okay, keep going. Sorry.
Oh no, you're good. I totally 100% agree. I think that wherever they go, they've already, in a lot of ways, right, have built and surpassed a lot of other projects. Now, certain other projects, right, have different focuses and niches, but as far as on the blockchain, being able to share your token, like they were talking about with the raffle tickets, being able to create on the chain with your own mini games, things like that. It's pretty cool. So a lot of potential.
Gold too, right? There'll be so much use case across different platforms for the items and different things. It's so fun.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see where we end up on which blockchain in the future. I think there's a lot of speculation.
So. What do you think? I've heard
I have no
a lot of
idea.
different ones. IMX, one of the, maybe, is that the podcast? Were they talking about it going to IMX? I listened to a podcast where some guy said that, maybe.
Yeah. Okay. I think Climb had some speculations. I can't remember what it was.
But it seems like the clear favorite, right, is Polygon, Matic.
Yeah. Some people are super against it. Some people are like all for it. So I don't know. I'm just curious to see where we end up and then what that's going to look like, right? Because
what are your thoughts about what is your favorite? What are you rooting for?
I guess I'm going to be kind of classic against the grain, and I'd probably push for Matic.
You would,
just because it's layer 2, and there's a lot of money there. Now, when it comes to like working with Polygon, I mean, it's ETH, right? And ETH is gonna bring in so much revenue and so much market, but at the same time, I wouldn't mind a more focused kind of game style blockchain, right? Okay. Where that's the heart of it. So I'm okay with whatever. I think that Dreamer and Fox will figure out what they need to figure out. But at the end of the day, I'm just ready to move Serendale off of Harmony.
Oh man, please, Lord.
Yeah,
I can't wait.
Which is funny because that's how I heard about DFK when Harmony was doing really well, or it seemed like it, right, in the beginning stages of last summer, and things like that. But yeah, not so much anymore. So.
Yeah, it's just been so unfortunate, and it seems like they haven't handled it. They could have been handling things better, even like right now as we speak, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
It even says something more about the team, who they don't ever say anything negative about Harmony. I love that.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, so many people crap on them, especially I do, in the Discord.
Yeah. Right.
But the fact that they have, I think the intuition and the business savvy to not, burn bridges right away when you're still on the chain, right? Even though you might be totally pissed off,
right? And
then move to another chain and then figure your stuff out, right, to move forward despite all the crap that happens to you.
Yeah,
that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So I say a lot about that.
And Matic, they have definitely substantially upgraded their chain. I've noticed, because when I was using them over a year ago, and when Aave got big on there and everything, and there's a lot going, it got to where your transaction would just get stuck for days. And you'd have to put 1 million GUI and it's still stuck.
Yeah.
But now it's super, super cheap and fast. It seems like it. Seems like they've upgraded things and they've made a lot of improvements on the chain. So we'll see there. Okay. Too many rabbit. I'm the king of rabbit trails.
No, it's cool. I like it.
With the tools. Is that it? It's
So that's the gist of it. So again, so you can either go Serendale or Crystalville, depending upon where you summon the hero.
It's such an easy, no-brainer. I'm gonna tab it on my internet browser tool. Absolute no-brainer tool. Everyone who's into DFK, especially summoning, but even other reasons. There's so many reasons to have this tool.
Yeah. So that's the gist for that. Now, I as a separate thing, if people, this isn't the most popular thing, but so there's the summoning here, media here, Kingdompedia here. Big shout out to DFK Expert. He kind of ran with the whole Kingdompedia, Wikipedia for DFK idea. Have you ever heard of DFK Expert?
No. Is that a guy's name?
Yeah. So no, it's actually it is on the server. He's a cool guy. I think he's from England. But this is his website. It's got a whole bunch of guides, infographics.
I have seen this site. DFK Expert.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. What was that again? What was the site? DFK EGGSBRERT. Okay.
Yeah. So he did a lot as far as like keeping up to date with the infographics, what's going on and everything like that. I had started a little bit before him, but then I saw him doing it and he kind of took over with, keeping so up to date on stuff. And I was like, man, this guy's so good. I'm going to let him do his thing.
So that's a part of this website. So if we go to nextdfkhero.com, this is part of it.
No. That's his,
okay.
No. I saw he started doing it. I was doing it not too much earlier before what he was doing,
Okay.
where I was just putting together like fun little infographics. So, for example, let's go like with quests, or was it? Yeah. So like I was just doing little fun things. So this kind of explains mining a little bit. You know, there's 2 mining quests available: gold mining, jewel mining. So this was just like a fun little, you know, way to, you know, see some heroes. And I was just being kind of cutesy with it all, I guess. But
I love it. The lure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So again,
so you're big into that. Fun. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's the Kingdompedia. You know, kind of it was a work in progress. So I kind of slowed down that, but my main focus for the page was actually this media page. And so on this media page, basically Discord was a great place for DFK to submit artwork, submit music, submit analytics in the early stages, right? When they did a lot of artwork submissions where you can earn 100 jewel, right, for winning, especially when jewel is at, you know, $20. So for example, everybody did a whole bunch of artwork of different heroes. So I just compiled a fun list where you can, you know, click on whichever hero you want. So like, let's say I want to look at some monk heroes for fun, right? So it would take you down here, and then let's see. It's a lot on one page though.
Yeah, it's loading all the art.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought about splitting it up, but let's go to this small one here. Yeah, so these are all the knights. So
these are all the knights. Oh.
Yeah, so I just put everybody's Discord name for who did it.
Really?
So if you want to download a certain one, right, instead of going through Discord, which was complete Discord, you could just go through something like this and then click on it, save the image, or, you know, inspect it, save the image.
How cool.
Yeah. So it's just a fun little place to go. And then the same thing with music. There's some cool jams that people created and came out with.
Really?
Yeah.
And all this is basically archived on your website.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this is just an archive of all Discord's media submissions. This is a whole
we need more people like you. I love, and we have a lot of people like you in this. It makes it so much more fun, the game.
Yeah.
And how into it you are to actually take the time to do all this kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I created these little fun wooden things for the platform. So like Audius, certain people submitted through Audius, and there's a lot of cool Audius works that I so like whenever I summon, right, I'll pull up some of these just for fun. Like this is a fun, fun remix, you know.
Fun.
Yeah.
No way. Okay.
This one, I could actually probably update this some more with like DFK analytics page and stuff, but these were all the analytics that people submitted at the time. So these are dynamic analytics, which are, you know, actual websites that you can go to, click on, understand. DFK Tavern, right, was another one. They're awesome. Historical data.
DFK Tavern. That's one I've used before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so all these you can kind of check out, right? You click on it. Some of them were like, I'm going to submit it, but I'm not going to do anything with it, so they kind of fizzled out. But some people, you know, stayed with it. So like DFK Tracker, right? They submitted through Discord for something, and I don't know, I think Josh or somebody sold it, and I don't really know what happened to it. I haven't really used it that much either because I use DFK Analytics for almost everything I do when it comes to heroes I've sold and things like that.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. The DFK Analytics actually gives you
everything.
All these different tools.
Yeah.
And some of them stopped working. And might be working again now. I need to get more plugged into the tools more.
On DFK Analytics.
Isn't that a website, DFK Analytics?
Yeah, that's probably my favorite website to go to for.
Okay, that's DFK Tracker. This one's Adventures. I used to have like 10.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay.
There's a lot out there. DFK Earn, they got an awesome
yeah.
marketplace.
And they're like replacing what Fox Escrow a little bit, right? Don't they sell?
Yep.
You can buy. I just realize that DFK Earn.
Oh yeah.
And they also have a botting deal, right? Both?
Yeah.
Or no?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. DFK Earn has at least a staking. I know you can stake your heroes with them.
Okay. And they'll so you stake your heroes with them, and they quest them for you, and then give you a part of the loot. Yeah. Okay. That's a brilliant thing too. And they're cool. They're good people, right?
Oh yeah, I like DFK. Yeah. Especially their UI for the marketplace is pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
So, but then here these were just some static ones. Again, this I did a long time ago, right when DFK was first popping off. But it kind of gave you an idea way back then of what was going on.
So all of this is in your music spot.
Media, yeah, just everything media. So artwork, music.
Okay.
This is just basically submissions. Perilous Journey, and then I don't know if you guys ever. DFK came up with the Perilous Journey stories. So these were all just YouTube videos of each of the PJ stories.
Really?
Yeah.
Thunderous waves struck the starboard side with the fury of cannons.
Anyways,
I have not seen any of those.
Okay, yeah. So there's a whole bunch of submissions for the Perilous Journey, right, where people would write a story.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was just something fun to put on there.
Wow.
And then have you seen the actual YouTube videos for the Perilous Journey?
No, I don't think so.
These are pretty cool.
And all this is on there, is on your website.
Yeah.
So some random guy just created all this.
Yeah, I think they hired it out to some animator.
Really?
Just for fun. Yeah, I'd like to get people hyped up about. I think actually somebody submitted it. Actually, I can't.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe someday we'll have a DeFi Kingdoms TV show, right?
That would be so cool. I would love that. Like Zelda.
There's no limit to the upside of this project. It's
no, there's not. Anyways, yes,
$19 million market cap. Something's not adding up here.
Yeah, there's so much that can happen, and it is surprising. I think a lot of people were just, degenning the whole thing and going for the huge, APY and rewards. But at the end of the day, I definitely, when crypto picks back up and we're not in such economic weird times that.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Anything else on your site?
No, that's the gist of it. Yeah.
We're 30 minutes in. So there's nothing else on the site.
No,
and I know you're working on other things coming. We'll probably be doing more videos in the future of more work and things you're developing.
For sure.
Anything else you want to share? It's free. It's awesome. It's easy. It's a no-brainer. That's my takeaway. It's going to be pinned on my Brave browser.
Cool.
Okay. I love it. Okay. Well, next, dfkhero.com. Give it a look. Pin it to your browser. Crypto Grady out.